Welcome to FBB Forum. If you like this content, please be sure to like and subscribe to my YouTube and Instagram pages. I have a very special guest to the podcast today. Irina Jacobson is not a bodybuilder, but she is a fitness enthusiast who is referred to me by the amazing Melanie Horton. Irina lost one of her two legs to cancer when she was a child in Russia, but that did not deter her from living a very full and exciting life. She also lived in Israel for several years, but now lives in Canada and works as a life coach and is also a ballroom dancer. She's an amazing and very inspirational woman. Stay tuned to find out more about her. Welcome, Irina. It's great to have you here. Thanks for joining me.
Thank you very much. Nice to be here.
Thank you. So my first few questions are about your health, and I was curious, how did you end up losing your leg, and when did you lose it?
Yeah, so when I was 7 years old, um, I was discovered with a cancer, a bone cancer, which is sarcoma.
Oh, yeah.
Very one of the aggressive ones, right?
Yeah.
Um, and my parents tried to find a way to find the doctors and the clinics if they can save the leg.
Okay.
And they actually tried for a while, but unfortunately, it didn't help, and they had to amputate my leg
Oh,
fully,
wow.
completely, because they didn't want to take chances to leave anything because it might somehow affect my body. So they decided just to take all the leg.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
so I was almost 8 years old when it happened to me. And after that, I was under the treatment with the chemotherapy
Okay.
for about few years at least, as I remember. Yes, but they didn't expect me to live long.
Oh,
But
really?
yes, yeah, because sarcoma, even now, it's very aggressive cancer and not very often possible to save a person.
Oh,
Yes.
wow. Oh, I
So
see.
I'm lucky to be here and alive and enjoying life. So um, I consider myself a lucky person to survive this disease, right? And now I'm absolutely healthy.
Wow, that's terrific. So the cancer
Yeah,
never came back?
no.
Wow, that's amazing. That's great that great that you're still with us too. And
Yeah.
how
So
how old are you?
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm 46 years
Okay.
old right now, 46. So it's already like a lot of years passed since then.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm planning to live long life, happy long life.
Wow, that's good that that was kind of discovered kind of early too, I guess, right? That yeah.
Yeah, somehow it worked for me, I guess, altogether. The clinic, the doctors who treated me well, my parents who took care of me amazingly, and me who didn't even plan to die. I was a very happy kid.
Yeah.
Despite all the circumstances, I was a very happy kid, and I was very energized, and I was like, I had a lot of plans in my life. So I guess my mindset somehow helped me. That's what how I perceive it right now. That my mindset as a kid, remembering it, helped me in my life very much. Yes.
I got you. I definitely understand that. That's terrific. Yeah, that's really inspirational too. Now I saw in your Instagram that it looks like you maybe prefer to go without a prosthetic leg but use crutches instead. Is that correct?
Yeah, so it's a very interesting long story because before that, I was using prosthetic leg for many years
Okay.
since we moved from Russia to Israel, and I was given a prosthetic leg, a good quality. I used it for many years, and so I got it when I was a basically I wasn't even teenager. I was 11 years old, and
Okay.
I so got used to it, and I also wanted to look at like everyone else, like every kid around me.
Hmm.
So I never took it off,
Mm.
and I got so much like I couldn't see myself without it. So this prosthetic like helped me like to be whole, at
Mm.
least from like the way how I look, right? Like I felt like at least I look whole like everyone else. And
I understand.
I learned to use this prosthetic leg very well. So sometimes people even couldn't recognize that something is wrong. I
Oh,
still was limping, but my amputation is very high. So my prosthetic leg is complicated one, right?
yeah, I understand.
Missing leg from the hip fully,
Oh,
and
wow.
yeah, but I was so determined to walk as like great as possible. I was torturing myself to learn it. Yeah, so and I came to the great results so that people couldn't even notice that sometimes I'm limping. That's how I was able to do it.
Okay, I
And I
understand.
was using prosthetic leg for many, many, many years. But at some point, it influenced my life in a not great way because as I said before, I couldn't see myself without it. So
Mm,
I missed on many things in my life. So I stopped going, even though I was living in Israel, but I wasn't going to the beach. I wasn't going places where I had to move my prosthetic leg because it was complicated to use it, right? Like, for example, at a gym, uh, it's much easier for me to be without prosthetic leg. I can do much more things. So I wanted to go to the gym, but I wasn't going to the gym. Or
sure.
if I wanted to travel long distances, I wasn't. Because, sometimes I need to remove my prosthetic leg, put it aside. I couldn't do it.
I understand. I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
So
got
for
you.
me, for me, was extremely hard to accept like the fact that people can see me without it. Notice that it was, yeah, it was too much. So I was using prosthetic leg for many, many years.
Okay,
Till about maybe 7, 8 years ago, it's when I decided that I need to do some changes in my life.
sure. I
So
understand.
yes, it's affected mentally very bad. So I felt depressed. I felt that I'm not living my life the way how I want it.
Okay.
And to remove prosthetic leg, it was um, a decision. It's I know like other people who missing a leg and they like want to have a prosthetic leg because it's gives them much more freedom, right, to walk and do things. In my case, to get rid of prosthetic leg was to have my freedom, first of all, here.
Yeah, I understand.
I wanted to go outside and learn to live with my body the way how it is.
Yeah,
I wanted people to see me and accept me the way how I am, you know?
yeah.
And that was a very, very hard thing to do. Very hard because I even couldn't stay, like, if someone was knocking in the door, my parents or my kids, they had to let me know that someone is knocking in the door for me to hide.
Oh,
To that point, I was so much um, ashamed of my disability.
oh, wow. I
Yeah,
see.
yeah,
So by,
because sorry, yeah, because like now people nowadays, I actually very much appreciate how openly people walk with their prosthetics leg and absolutely don't cover it. They don't cover it, they don't pretend that it looks like their own leg. They
yeah.
keep it as it is, like looks like robotics. That's how I am. But
Hmm.
back then when I was a teenager, it was like 1990 beginning. Yeah, so like people with disabilities like were not that much accepted in the society.
Yes, yes, I understand
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
So
And I think
that's probably the reason.
by removing the prosthetic leg, you kind of show your true self, I think, right? And yeah.
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. So yeah, one day in my life when I felt extremely depressed, not happy with my life and the circumstances and how it turned to be, I felt like I need to do some changes in my life. And I felt deep inside that it have to come from it. I have to begin with accepting myself. I
Yeah.
just felt it with all my heart that this is how it should start. Yeah,
Yes.
so yeah, and I decided to just remove prosthetic leg and start going outside and everywhere the way how I am.
Yes, I understand. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's really interesting. That's yeah, and that's I can see that where showing your true self would be a tough transition at first, but I bet it's kind of empowering too, I would think,
Yes.
and
Yeah.
and and that way, like you said too, in terms of just being able to go places you couldn't go before, that it kind of opens the world to you too.
Absolutely. Yeah. So it took me a while, I can tell you. So first I had to go just outside to the grocery stores or just my friend's house. And in the beginning, it was extremely hard for me because I was doing it and I was pretending I'm okay. But I wasn't okay. It felt like I was naked outside. That's how it felt for me because I was
Mhm.
hiding it for so many years. And then all of a sudden, I'm outside without my prosthetic. Like, so mentally, it was extremely hard for me.
I
But I
understand.
was very much determined to get rid of this shame, of this feeling. And yeah, in the beginning, I was wearing very long skirts, still covered somehow. And I decided that I want to decorate my crotches to look them nicer. So I
Yeah.
decorated them with crystals.
Oh, that's cool.
Yes, it's very beautiful. And I now, like before that, it was a
Oh,
sad,
nice.
right? So before that, it was a sad thing, and then when I looked at it, it was looked so sad.
Yeah,
Now it's my accessory.
I love it. It's great. I like that. It's really nice
Yes,
looking too.
yes, yes. So, and yeah, I made unhappy thing to a happy thing by just decorating and making it look amazing. So
I love that. I think that's a great idea. Yeah.
yes, it helped me. It helped me a lot. It like gave me some confidence. Um, and yes, and slowly, I started to walk more and more. And then I said, okay, Irina, let's try something new. Let's, for example, make your skirt shorter.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I see.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Now let's maybe try heels. From like from one side, I was thinking, Irina, what are you thinking about? You have one leg, you don't need to attract this attention, you want to wear heels, it's going to look ridiculous, what people will think of you, like. That's what one side of me. Another side of me is saying, Irina, just do it, enjoy
Yeah.
it, just be happy, do things, don't think about other people opinions, like just do it.
Uh-huh. I agree.
And yeah, it took me, like, I know from sometimes from outside, you look at a person, you don't see the whole journey behind.
Yeah. That's true.
Yeah, so you see me, people see me right now walking confidently, and that's what how I feel right now. I feel so good in my body. I'm fully accepting in the way how it is. I'm enjoying it, and I'm doing different experiences, and like I'm truly happy with the way how I am right now, right? And I
Yeah.
walk very confidently. I walk on the hills. I walk with my short skirts. Like I don't have any problems now. I feel very beautiful and happy the way how I am.
Yeah.
But it took me some time.
I totally understand that. Yeah, I've seen the pictures on your Instagram page where you have the shorter skirt and you have the crutches and and heels too and it looks
Yes, yeah.
great. You look amazing. So
Thank you so much. Thank you.
yeah, that's no, I think that's terrific. And I appreciate you telling me that background too. I think that's really interesting. And it's good that you got to this point in your life where you could, you know, kind of accept the way you look and with the one leg and just do the crutches too. And
Yes.
yeah. Do you still wear the prosthetic sometimes too? Just for convenience sake or
I guess The prosthetic leg that I have right now is not really comfortable. Um, so because of my amputation, the prosthetic leg, my prosthetic leg, like it's a I wear it the way that it's all over my belly, like it's so it's very complicated. It's very not
Mm-hmm.
easy to walk with.
I
After
bet.
after in an hour being in this prosthetic leg, I feel already tired and I can breathe.
Wow.
So as my prosthetic leg, the one I have right now, is not the best one, let's say like that.
Yeah,
So
I got you.
when I will have a chance to have a better one, because nowadays we do have a better solutions and a better options,
Yeah.
hopefully I will do have one. I'm definitely not going to cover with, because my prosthetic leg is absolutely look like it's like a sponge and looks like my real leg.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
The shape of it. So,
Yeah.
and
Okay.
I don't want it anymore. So if I'm wearing prosthetic leg, I want it to be like a robotic. Like you can see, I'm wearing a prosthetic leg.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't want to cover myself again, and that's why I'm not wearing it right now at all
Oh, sure.
until I'm getting a good new prosthetic leg. And
I
I'm
got
definitely going to use it because there are some things and experiences that I would like to try, that I need my prosthetic leg.
I got you. I understand
And
that. Yeah, that makes sense. No, that's cool. That'd be good to get a new one too.
yeah.
Be more comfortable too.
Hmm.
Now, one thing that fascinated me with your Instagram page was that you do ballroom dancing, which is really cool. How did you get involved with ballroom dancing like that?
Yeah, it's amazing story. I'm not a professional ballroom dancing. I was dancing professionally actually as a kid for 3 years before I lost my leg.
Oh, okay.
And when I lost my leg, I just could watch others dance, and I was so much into ballroom dancing. I loved it so much. So for me, it was extremely sad that I couldn't do it anymore.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah.
So yeah, and I guess I didn't even expect in certain way that somehow it might happen in this life, with this body. But I was dreaming about it. I was always literally like closing my eyes and pretending I'm doing it. I was doing it so often, I
Oh,
guess I just manifested it into my life.
that's awesome. Very cool.
Yeah. So and again, like at that period of time when I decided to transform myself and my life, and it's the period of time when I started to go out with crutches instead of prosthetic leg. I started also to do things, to find the way how I can do things that I really like. Because
Mm,
before that, I tried to find things to do that I don't really like, but let's try something. I don't know, painting or playing piano. Like I appreciate playing piano, but I'm not passionate about it. Like I'm
mm,
passionate about dancing, for example,
yeah.
right? Uh, and that and at that period of time, I said to myself, okay, you can't do ballroom dancing, but you can find some other ways maybe to dance. That's how I introduced into my life pole dancing. I
Oh,
thought,
pole dancing. Yeah.
okay, pole dancing, it's somehow possible because I do have my hands and I do have one leg, so I can try and do something. And
Yeah.
I did my research, and I did see some people with disability. They do things um, on the pole, and I found a teacher, and I was going there for a year.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yes. I appreciate the time, but I didn't find it very exciting,
Okay. Yeah.
and
I
it's
understand.
it's very hard as well. I can tell you, it's even harder than to work out at a gym.
Oh, I bet. Yeah. It takes
Yeah.
a lot of coordination and it's a lot of hard work
Yes,
for sure.
yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Be tough to do with one leg too, I would think. Yeah.
Yeah. And you know what? I said to myself, too much pain in my life. I like walking with the crutches, it's still painful, under my
Oh
arm.
yeah.
So working at a gym is also not easy. It's also like painful, and
Yeah.
that's supposed to be something joyful. It's have like fun and joy. I don't want any more pain.
I gotcha.
So I just stopped going to the pole dancing, and um someone my back then I was going working out with a trainer, and she recommended me. She said, Irina, try belly dancing.
Mhm.
Yeah, and like ballet dancing, I like didn't see myself doing ballet dancing, but she explained to me it's actually very good for you. It's very feminine and all these moves and everything. You should try.
Yeah.
And as I said before, I was very open-minded at that period of time, and I was open to try things. And I said, okay, why not? Let's give it a try.
Okay.
So she introduced me to a very uh, good, beautiful teacher.
Okay.
She's a Persian lady, and she's a belly dance teacher.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
yeah, and I started to go to her for private classes, and it wasn't easy as well, but it wasn't painful, but it wasn't easy because belly dancing, I find it one of the most complicated, like it's
Mhm.
very hard moves
Yeah.
to learn. Yes, but somehow I felt that's where I have to be.
Okay.
And I was dancing belly dancing for 3 years.
Oh wow. Okay.
Not extremely, like not like 3 times a week, but I was pretty consistent going there once a week.
Okay.
And slowly, I started to have amazing results. And I even um, she taught me to dance with a chair and other dances. We didn't stick only to belly dancing. We actually tried many different things,
Okay.
solo dance, and yeah, and I started to like it. And I even performed in her studio in front of other students. She asked me to do it because I said, no, 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 I'm not going to perform. I'm not a performer. I didn't come here to learn to perform. I came just for myself. But she convinced me that it's very inspiring and I must do it.
Yeah,
So I
that's
said, oh,
terrific.
yes, I said, okay, if I decided to be an inspirational figure, um, I must do it. If that's what people want, I will do it. So I came there and I performed a few times, and people appreciated it very much. And I also felt extremely happy for doing it.
Yeah, that's great. That's
Yes,
really neat. Belly
yes,
dancing's
and
really, I know it's not easy. That's a tough dance to learn and
yes,
to do.
yes.
Yeah.
And again, because a missing leg for me, it's harder than for anyone else. Every move
Yeah.
to do requires a special kind of way. I need to adjust myself, and it's like, yeah. So, but it helped me a lot. I learned a lot from it,
That's great.
and last year, I was offered by a TV company, like for documentaries, to film a movie about me, documentary
Oh, really?
about
Okay.
my journey.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes, and while we were like filming this movie, different like pieces here and there about my life, she told me, Irina, let's make your dream come true. What's your like something. And I said, I want to learn ballroom dancing,
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see. Yeah.
but not exactly ballroom dancing because unfortunately, I can't dance with crutches. It's impossible because it's doesn't let me do the whole moves, because if I'm having crutches, it doesn't let me
Yeah.
dance. So I
It
need
could
to do
get
the
in the
way
way.
I am.
Yeah.
Yes, and I can't do it with my prosthetic leg because it's not the same as people dance with the stars, right? Like all these shows where people dance how or how. what's the
Oh, like
name of this
Dancing
shows
with the
where
Stars?
people with disability, like with disabilities, they dance ballroom dancing?
Oh, is it like Dancing with the Stars?
Probably, yes. Yeah, Dancing
Yeah.
with the Stars. Yeah, and there were women or men even missing legs, but they did have a big amount of leg. You know, they had joints,
Oh,
they had the knee. So for
yeah.
them, it's a different, completely different story.
I
I
got
don't have any joints, you know, nothing. So my prosthetic leg it doesn't allow me to move and do all these moves.
I got you. I understand. Yeah.
Yes. So I years before the documentary, I was looking to bachata dancing, and this one actually seemed to me that I can do it because they dance a lot on the one spot by moving one with each other, you know, part like a woman and a man. They don't really run as ballroom dancers do, you know, like they all these moves across the floor, right? So
Yeah.
the dancing of bachata dancing, it's more on one spot.
Yeah.
And
That makes sense.
when I was looking at it, I said, it's interesting. It's something I really can do if I can find a right partner and a teacher who can do it with me.
Yeah. I understand.
Yes. So while we were filming the movie, um, I found a teacher, Stilian Kostov, a guy from Toronto. He's a teacher. He's a judge and a teacher, and he has his own studio.
Hmm.
And we were connecting on Facebook,
Okay.
and I asked him if he wants to try it with me,
Uh-huh.
and that's how it began.
Oh, nice. That's great.
Yes. So we started with the classes, and he was very creative, and he could find different ways how we can move together,
Okay.
and it went so well that it came to the point. Then he told me, Irina, would you like to perform? Because he was doing a very big event. People were coming from US and Canada, different places.
Okay.
It was like 3 days show. It's competition and like performance, like different levels of dancers. And he
Uh-huh.
asked me if I want to perform on that
Oh, terrific. That's
show.
great.
It
Yeah.
was it was just a month, less than a month after we starting to practice, and for me it was like,
Oh,
what's
wow.
going on here? Like,
Well, nerve-wracking, huh?
is it really happening to me?
That's
Like,
amazing, though.
wake up, Irina.
It's like a dream, huh?
Yes, it's like literally my dream came true. Like it was crazy.
That's awesome.
And when he asked me that, I was like, yes. And like, we have only 2 months like before the show. Like, it's impossible because, yeah, I mean, I'm not professional and so much to learn. And I was so passionate to do it. I was like, oh my God, it's like literally dream came true.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Yes. And what I can say that going to the ballet dancing for 3 years helped me so much.
Yeah. Probably help boost your
I was
confidence.
ready for it
Hmm.
because of this 3 years of belly dancing. And
Yeah.
then I remembered how I was going, where sometimes I didn't have a mood to go there because it was hard and it wasn't exactly my favorite dance, right? Like ballroom, for example. But
Yeah.
somehow I felt it's something that will change my life,
Yeah.
And I was continuing going there, and you see how it helped me to be ready for my dream, you know. And sometimes people, we are very stubborn. We say like, oh, I can't do that. Then okay, nothing. We are not very creative, you know.
Yeah.
So we need to be open to different other opportunities, you know, like maybe it's
Yeah.
not exactly how you want it to be, but you should do it, you should try it, and then it's it 100% will lead you somewhere
Yeah.
closer to your dream, closer to where you want to be, you know? It's better than doing nothing, you
Yeah, yeah,
know?
I agree. No, that's terrific. I think that's great. And yeah, kind of it really worked out well for you that way. And how long have you done that sort of dancing now?
So when I just started with Stillian, it was probably September,
Mhm.
right? And the performance happened to be December, the end of the November,
This
the
past
end
year?
of the November. Yes,
Oh,
last
so
year.
just recently.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
exactly. So I was practicing 1 month, just once a week, and then 2 other months before the performance, I was going there 3 times a week because I had to learn the
Yeah.
dance, right? Yeah. So, and then we performed. It went amazing, even though I
Wow.
was extremely nervous, like I was
I
very
understand.
nervous, and I invited my parents, my kids, my friends, and they didn't know about that at all.
Oh, really? You surprised him? Really? Oh,
Yeah, it was a
wow.
surprise for them.
Oh,
It was
nice.
a
Oh.
complete surprise for them, and yes, and the movie crew was filming all that, so
Oh, that's terrific. Wow, that's so cool.
so
That's
it's
really,
gonna this part gonna be in the movie in the documentary as well. Yes.
oh yeah. Oh, documentary hasn't been released yet, right? It's still
No,
in.
no, we just a few weeks ago we just finished filming it.
Oh, okay.
We just finished it, so I guess but very soon it's going to be out.
Oh, that's terrific. That's great. I'll have to make sure to post information about it when it comes out.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
That's so cool. I was thinking now that you have the special talent, you have to be on the Canada's Got Talent TV show, maybe. That would be kind of cool.
Maybe.
That'd be
Next
awesome.
step, next step.
I know, that's terrific. I think that's oh, I think that's terrific story and it is really inspirational too. And I agree with you. You got to take the opportunities where you can and don't miss out on those opportunities if if you're not necessarily feeling comfortable, kind of practice,
Yes,
practice and get good
yeah,
at what you need to do. So
yes.
that's so cool. Um in terms of in terms of your dance partner, you've just worked with that instructor so far with the
So now we just dance once in a while just to keep
Hmm.
it going, kind of, and not really getting ready for anything right now.
Okay. Yeah.
But hopefully we will soon.
That's great that the documentary film crew was there too.
Yes, yes, yes.
I was curious, so have you ever danced with those bedazzled crutches before, or is that even it's not really just not
No, as I mentioned before, like it's impossible. Like I mean, I can stand with my crutches and move a little bit, but it's not exactly gives me the freedom to move and dance as I wish to, right? So no.
the nice thing with the crutches though is you can whack your partner like bam, whack them with it. No, I'm just kidding. If they're not working, not doing what they're supposed to do.
Yes, yes. I always tell even my kids, like, be careful. I have a tool.
Yeah, that's true. You gotta whack them. No, just kidding.
Yes.
Oh man. Now my first next few questions are about working as a life coach. I was curious how long have you worked as a life coach so far?
Mhm. So, like through all my life, I was very much into psychology, into understanding myself, people around me, relationships, since I remember myself.
Mm.
And I always was surrounded by people who always wanted to be around me. And I always had friends who constantly were coming to me for advices.
Okay.
um, I guess I had it in me even as a teenager.
Oh wow.
I
Okay.
liked I liked talking to people. I liked helping them, listen to them, and then during my life. um, I I wanted to be a psychologist, but it didn't happen because
Okay.
back then it wasn't very in demand profession in 90s.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
I understand. Yeah.
yes. So I didn't go to learn to be psychologist. I went to do something else. I went to the beauty industry.
Okay.
I became a nail technician. I became eventually an educator for nail technicians.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes, yeah, some time ago we opened even a big school in beauty supply in Toronto.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yes, and I was working with women for 20 and more years, doing services for them,
Okay.
making them beautiful.
Uh-huh.
I was very good in all that beauty services. So again, like I was working with women, and you know how women go to nail technician or hairdresser, they like to talk, like share something and listen to an advice sometimes. So that's also that I was doing with a lot of passion. I loved it. So I wasn't just a regular nail technician.
Uh-huh. I gotcha.
Yeah,
Yeah.
especially because I went through a lot and I have a huge experience in life, in the different
Yeah.
areas, as well as I was always um, reading, learning about psychology, people, that this. So I had knowledge as well as my personal experience, not just from the books, right? Because of
Yeah.
the everything what happened to me in life.
Yeah, that's true.
And somehow I had this, like like with ballroom dancing, I had also like this dream to eventually one day I might become a psychologist, a life coach, someone mentor for people, and do it for work actually, not just while I'm doing services, but doing it actually as a job.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Yes, and so again, as it was my transformational period of time with whatever was going on with me, I was when I decided that I don't want to do much more of what I was doing before. I want to do the helping people, like as a life coach, like as a mentor, because I
I
really
gotcha.
loved it. And finally, I felt this, like strength inside of me, like that, and like um a lot of energy, and like I had a call like I want to do it, I need to do it.
I gotcha. Yeah,
Yeah, so
definitely.
I went through a lot of like courses and like trainings for myself personally, like, and I changed my life um in extreme way. Like, if you would tell me the things that I'm living right now, the way how I live right now, the way how I feel right now, if you tell me that to the girl 20, 15 years ago that it will happen to me, I would never believe it.
I see.
To
Yeah,
that
definitely.
point, to that point,
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess I was very determined to change my life, and I did in many ways. And now I feel like sharing it, because
Yeah.
it's different. It's not like me going to become a life coach or psychologist from the books and teach people. It's something that I went through, and this is the practices and all the tools that I used, and it worked with me,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I know how significantly I can change people's life who ready for that change, of course.
Okay. That's terrific. That's really cool. I think that's great. I was curious, do you have some clients that you'd like to mention or that you've helped out?
I to mentioned, I do have uh people I help. I don't know, like I don't want to really like expose their names or something,
Oh,
right?
no,
Like,
no, I understand. Yeah.
yes, I didn't ask their permission for that, but yes, there are many women, and not only, who I helped, and their life changed significantly, very much.
That's
And
great.
yes, I do have my website. I do have my page for the training, the 6 weeks training that I just recently combined all the tools, everything into 6 week transformational program.
Okay.
Because
Yeah.
sometimes people go for just one session and then after a month they might go for another session, right? It definitely helps. It helps you to, keep going and just to understand things little by little, which
Hmm.
is better than nothing, right? But
Yeah.
for people who really want to change their mindset, their beliefs, their lives, the circumstances, the events that happened in their life,
Hmm.
I really was thinking about making something um, better than just a session once in a while, because people
Yeah.
have to be committed to it, but it will give them such a great results. It will change their life to 180 degrees
Mhm.
for sure.
I'll make sure
Yes.
to include your website down below in the
Yes.
comments too, so
Hmm.
people want to check it out. I think that's great. Yeah. And that makes sense too, to have them come in more regularly. And I actually know some female bodybuilders who work with life coaches and have who've helped them tremendously, I think, with their lives and worked through some of the struggles they've had. So um no, that's great. If people wanted to reach out to you about life coaching, is it better to reach out through Instagram or through your website or?
They can reach out either Instagram or email me. They can also go on my website, and they actually offer 30 minutes free consultation,
Okay.
right? So I actually just recently created this page. I will I will put it in my bio in my Instagram. So if they go to that page and they click on uh, free, like, 30 minutes consultation,
Hmm.
they click and then they go to my WhatsApp, and they can message me like, I would like to have 30 minutes consultation with you, so it directly like contact them with me.
Okay, that sounds good.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I'll make sure to include that info down in the
Yes.
comments for sure.
Yeah, so like, you can go to psychologist or life coach forever. It's not bad thing to do,
Yeah.
but to actually make some good, great change in your mindset, you need a consistency of some sessions. And in between, I give so much tools and techniques for people, and I support them through all these 6 weeks. And then with all these tools, they can continue by themselves,
Yeah.
or sometimes if they feel they need a little bit of help, they can return to me with one session once in a while.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds good. No, I think
Mhm.
that's great. Yeah, it sounds like a good system you got going there. Yeah. Very cool.
Mhm.
Um, are you doing okay time-wise? Um, can you still continue?
Okay, we can do some more, yes.
Okay,
Mhm.
cool. Let me know when you need to cut off though, because we can
Mhm.
also do or do a part two interview too. So Um, now in terms of fitness, I know, like I said, I was referred to you by the amazing female bodybuilder Melanie Horton, and I was curious if you've ever considered bodybuilding and maybe the wheelchair division. Would that be something you'd be interested in?
Definitely not wheelchair, because I have my leg, I have my crutches, I can wear heels. Why would I do wheelchair? Like, I would hide all the beauty.
I see. Yeah, that's true. I got you. Yeah, definitely.
No, I was thinking about it, and actually I was even offered by Melanie. She told me, Irina, you like maybe to participate? But I had it in my mind as well, as other things I do, but I guess I just didn't. It didn't happen yet. But I'm
Oh,
not.
yeah.
I'm not sure yet. But it might happen. It might.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you have a great look to you. I think you'd look great up on
Yeah.
stage. And yeah,
Mostly, why would I do it is, first of all, of course, I'm gonna get a better body, even more well shaped, right? From one hand, as well as I would like to inspire as more people as possible. So
yeah,
that's all the experiences I'm engaged. I exposed to more people who can see that everything is possible, right? So
Yeah, that's true. That's really cool. I like that. And I know you have some gym work videos up on your Instagram, and I was curious, are you able to kind of adjust to your body to make the fitness machines work? Are you able to
yeah,
make it work
yeah.
okay for you?
I can tell you that now I can do very like pretty big amount of different exercises,
Okay,
and
cool.
I am constantly trying new things. So um, I was working out for years with a trainer, a
Okay.
woman. I was taking private classes with her because I think that in my case, just going by yourself to the gym without knowing your body, especially in my case, missing a leg and not having a right balance,
Yeah.
it's I think it's even dangerous, you might damage yourself. So
Yeah.
so when I began to work out like in I can't say professional way, but more consistent, and I wanted to learn to do all the exercises as much as possible at a gym. So that's why I went to the private classes, and then I was going to the groups as well for 6 years.
Okay.
And now I'm in a relationship with a guy for almost 4 years, and he's a trainer as well, gym trainer. So
Oh, great. Yeah.
yes, so he introduced me to different machines, because before that I was working out more with my body, some weights, some other tools, but not really inside the gym.
I see.
And
Yeah.
then, yes, and then when we met after some time, he offered me his help. I'll teach you, you can do by yourself. But I was so much attached to this lady, going to her classes, because I thought if I will stop going there, I'm not going to do it by myself. Like with our
Uh-huh.
discipline, we have to have a system sometimes,
Yeah, I
Yeah.
understand. Yeah.
But actually, when I started to go to the gym by myself, I didn't lose this um, discipline. I was so much used to work out that I don't have any excuses. I have no excuses. Even
Okay.
sometimes if I don't feel well or I feel tired, for me it's the opposite. It's the reason why I should go to the gym,
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. It sounds
right?
like that
So
you use the machines now.
I use all the machines, almost all the machines. I use weights. I do cardio with the rowing machine. I can do also the bicycle, some of them.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm doing well.
That's terrific. I think that's great. Yeah. And you look great in the videos on and the pictures on Instagram for sure.
Thank you.
Um, one thing I was curious about, Melanie, and I talked about you and mentioned that, you were born in Russia and of course you live in Israel, but how long have you lived in Canada now?
I live in Canada for 13 years.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
How do you like living in Canada? Do you enjoy it?
Yes, I actually enjoy it very much. I enjoy um, the space, how big our country is, the nature, people. Yes, I love it.
Terrific. Yeah, that's terrific. Yeah, it is. That's beautiful up there. It's a little cold, but
It's a little bit cold, definitely. I would prefer warmer weather. Yes, but it is what it is.
That's terrific. Now you said your partner is a trainer. I was curious if he's ever helped you out as a dance partner at competitions too.
I would like him to help me with that, but not yet. It didn't happen yet. Maybe in the future.
That'd be
Yes,
awesome.
but
Yeah, that'd
for
be
now we just go to the gym together. He's also an iFly instructor. with a lot of experience. So I go and do iFly. If you know what's the
Oh,
iFly, it's an
that's
indoor
the
skydiving.
yeah,
Indoor
yeah. I saw you had
skydiving.
pictures of that too at
Yes,
videos.
yes,
Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, so yeah.
I haven't tried that yet, but my daughter has, and it looks like a lot of fun. I want to try it
Yeah,
some. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. It's fun, but it's not easy thing to do. But if the more you go, the more you get used to be on the wind.
Yeah.
Yes, to find the balance, and it's becomes enjoyable.
That's great. That's so cool that he does that. Wow.
Yes,
I definitely want to try that sometime. That looks like a
yeah,
lot
you
of fun.
should. You have
Yeah.
actually, right? You have it in your city, in your area. You have iFly.
Yeah, I live in Tampa. We do have an iFly. Yeah, we do. I want to check it out sometime.
Both.
Definitely. It
Let me
looks,
know how was it.
oh yeah, it looks neat. And I saw they had that huge fan at the bottom and it just kind of like
Yeah,
blows it,
yeah,
and
yeah.
it kind of blows, keeps you, if you know what you're
Yeah.
doing, you could like go fall down and bang your head on the fan or something.
No, it's not gonna happen to you. First of all, you have a trainer beside you, right? And the other person who regulates the wind, and they teach you different moves, how to move around. So yeah, you're definitely gonna be in a good hands.
That's very cool. Um, have you ever tried regular skydiving too, like out of a plane? No?
No, I never. Again, I do have it in my mind.
Yeah. Like
Yes, so
bucket list?
maybe, yeah.
Yeah,
In
that's
bucket list, definitely, yes. One day. Again, like, yeah, we can do it here in Toronto, but the weather is so unpredictable. We should go maybe to Miami, Florida. Maybe more opportunity there to
awesome.
do the skydiving.
There's a area just north of Tampa called Skydive City because there's so
Mhm.
many skydiving places there. And yeah, I gotta try it sometime too. I haven't tried it yet, but now you mentioned you have kids, right? How many kids do you have?
Mhm. I have two kids. I have two sons. One is 17 years old, and another one is almost 24.
Wow, that's great. I bet they
Mhm.
find you really inspirational.
They do. They do find me inspirational. But I guess because they get used to me, like they live with me through all their life, and they're like, yeah, my mom is crazy.
Like we were talking about, like
Doing different things, but yeah, they're very proud of me. They're very
they,
proud of me, and we have great relationship and good connection.
that's terrific. I think that's terrific. Yeah. Like I said, you could whack them with the crutches when they're get out of line.
Yes. They aware of it. They aware of it.
No, that's sweet. I think that's great.
Yes.
Um, just a couple more questions for you because I know we're
Yeah.
running low on time. But do you ever find it difficult to keep up with the demands of social media? Do you get a lot of people writing to you or even deal with trolls? I know there's some nasty trolls out there.
No, actually, I do like when people write me,
Yeah.
because yeah, that's why we do it, right? Like that's why we post, and that's why we having this page, because we want this interaction with people, right?
Mm,
So I do
yeah.
love when people ask me questions. I do love when people interact with me, and sometimes people shy to do it, and like, probably she will not answer me or something like that, but I love when people write me,
That's
and
great.
I do have people with disabilities who recently lost their limbs or something happened to them. Even guys, girls, anyone, like people message me and they appreciate my page and what I do and that I share with them, and I find it very also for me it's very like inspiring, because I want this feedback, from people, that's to keep going.
I bet that's rewarding for you. Yeah, to get that kind
Yes.
of feedback. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, I bet you're very inspirational to many people. So
Mhm.
I think that's great. Very nice. And I can't remember how many followers you have on Instagram now, but I think you have quite a few followers, don't you?
I think it's 23K.
Wow, that's really good. Yeah.
Mhm.
No, I really like your posts, and I definitely encourage folks listening into this interview to check out your Instagram page. And I'll make sure to include the link to it below too,
Hmm.
so people can
Yeah,
see it.
thank you.
Yeah, that's great. Just one more quick question. If
Yeah.
there's anything I missed that you'd like to address or anybody you'd like to shout out?
Um, anything to address? Just to tell people then, even in their darkest times when they feel extremely sad and life feels like no tomorrow, they should go inside themselves and find this small, tiny piece of love, and support themselves from within, you know, and remember that life is so amazing, so great, with so many opportunities that we people sometimes don't see because we are so sad, you know, or desperate. But if you will give it a chance, and action is very important. It's very important because when we do some actions, when we do something, it's an energy, right? It always will give you a feedback, something back, and then it will open many doors for you.
Mm,
Every day, little by little, even one small step towards your dreams, towards your goals, towards your better self in any way without comparing with anyone else, just with yourself.
mm.
And life definitely will um, bloom for you in a very close future when we just believe it possible.
I love that. That's great advice. That's definitely, I love, yeah, very good advice. And I think a lot of people need to hear a message like that too. So yeah. Well, thank you so much, Irina. It's so nice to meet you. And I'll try to get this posted probably, it might be tomorrow morning at this point, but I might get it out this evening. And then of course, I'll tag you.
Mhm.
And keep me posted on your documentary too. I'm looking forward to
Definitely.
seeing that. Yeah.
Yes.
Do you have an idea of like when that will be out?
She mentioned it might be like the premiere gonna happen maybe April, May, and then it will go to different festivals. Maybe they will have it on their own channel. I'm not sure exactly the way how they will. It's like I'm not sure how it's gonna be out, what ways, like, but it definitely will be there. Opportunities and chances to see it.
That's terrific. Yeah, I'll definitely keep an eye out for that and
Yeah.
definitely communicate it out to my fans too. So
Yeah.
that's great. Um, well, thank you so much. Really appreciate your time
Thank
and
you. Thank you. I'm glad to have this conversation with you,
thank
and
you.
thank you for inviting me.
Thank you so much. Yeah, you're very inspiring and it was great to speak with you. So thank you.
Thank you.
Take care.
Okay, you too.